Good everyone, good afternoon actually, and welcome to Walt Disney World's Epcot. If you're joining me today, I am Chris, I am the Disney Baker. We welcome you. We ask that you like what you see here, go ahead and hit that share button. Share it out so everyone can enjoy what we're about to go see. Hit the thumbs up, give us a like, and if you like the content, please subscribe. And when you subscribe, you'll get notifications of when I'm going live, when I'm doing premieres, and when I'm doing vlogs. So this is the walk from the parking lot. We're in the last parking lot. And we're about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe 5 rows back on the last parking lot. This is the monorail track over top of us. And this is day 1 of the 2022 Food and Wine Festival. It actually started and opened up about 5 minutes ago. The booths opened up. We will be bumping in with a lot of people. And I currently have my sunglasses on. I'm going to rectify that in a second here. Let's put my sunglasses up. That way I can read chat. Richard, welcome aboard, buddy. And Fantastic Chronicles, what's up? Yes, we are here. We are here. So they have a tram aisle here. Good afternoon, Richard. Richard, are you still in NYC? Or are you back to your other home? Bloom and Cheese has been out and about. So the double white lines you see here are for trams. And the trams pick you up in the parking lots and they bring you up in here. What you don't see is the trams. You see the white lines, you just don't see the trams. They're not operational yet. And in the distance, that is the ride that everybody comes to ride now. And there is Spaceship Earth. So there are a bunch of our YouTube friends here today. I'm sure we'll bump into 1 or 2 of them. For 3 days in Seattle. Well, safe travel, Richard. So we're going to have a great day today. It's going to be toasty. There's no doubt it's going to be toasty. We had a heat index yesterday at the Magic Kingdom of 110. I probably drank about 3 gallons of water yesterday. We will be hooking up with our good friend and family friends, Pete McDevitt, and his son Preston, who's celebrating his birthday this week, and his 2 girls and his lovely wife. So stick around. I don't know how long we'll stream today. It's going to get toasty. Sun's straight up. There have been people here since 8 o'clock this morning. They opened the gates early. I heard they opened the gates 15 minutes early today. I just want everybody to come in and have a good time. We are approaching our security area. When we do approach our security area, we will pause so we can get through security. And then once we're through security, we'll bring the stream back up. We'll give you a brief shot of our security area here. All right, guys, here we go. We'll just turn this around so you guys can see me. Good morning. Good to see everyone. So the area here to the right, they have an area for strollers. To the left, they have an area for scooters. So you can have strollers, scooters, and then
I checked the bag. I walked.
morning. You bet. Thank you. Morning, guys. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm blessed. Thank you.
Put this stuff here. You have anything in your pocket?
Oh, of course I do.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Stuff
All the
in
good stuff.
pockets,
There.
yes.
All the good things are in the pocket.
How's your day going?
Great, man. Fantastic. Thank you. Might take a second.
Oh, most definitely. Good morning.
Good morning. Man, you got a lot of promotions there.
Well, it's Food and Wine Festival, guys.
This
and
way,
wine.
I'm gonna want you down first, and then we're gonna do the bags.
You bet.
Okay, just. Okay, you mind to take those?
Yeah, sure.
Take all the trophies away
Yeah.
because it's gonna set it
And
up.
what prices of belt buckle keys in the
Okay,
right
rest of them,
one?
and
This color and well, I can
grab it up. Thank you. Great.
and I want
Quick review.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. We're gonna have a quick look. Okay. You mind if I?
Oh, please help yourself.
Okay.
That's why it's there.
Right. And
Please wait outside of the screening area, please.
thank you, sir. You have
Very
a
welcome.
wonderful-
Appreciate you.
You have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Stay safe. Stay hydrated.
Yeah. Trying to, man.
There you go.
Hi. How you doing today, man? Does you mind opening it up, please? Thank you. Do you mind just a little? Okay, great.
Okay, so that was definitely harmless. You know, if you read anything about what's been going on sometimes here at the parks, you do get a couple people that don't understand about some of the rules here. No weapons. Oh, I guess I can repeat that. No weapons. Oh my gosh. Please don't bring your weapons to the park. I don't care if you have you have a carry permit, that's fine. Leave it at home. That's my 2 cents for today. Anyway, that gentleman was very nice. So we'll continue. We're going to go through here. We're going to skip over. Now they have just regular, let me flip this here. Boop. They have regular, I mean, anyone can go through any of the turnstiles, but then they have a turnstile down here, and it's for pass holders. So, which I am. Good morning. How we doing, friends? Woohoo! You bet. You bet. You guys stay hydrated. Thanks. All right. Yeah, that's one of the things we like to share is just having everybody remember to please stay hydrated. And before we get marching here, just want to check chat. Happy haunts. Welcome. Preston, what up? Hi, Preston. I'm on my way. Silly Baker. Thanks, Arlene. Love you. See you soon. Wish you was here. All right. Preston. Hey, Preston, send me a text. Let me know where you're at, bud. If you wouldn't mind, please. Last time I saw you guys were by Creations. Or you can call me. You got my number. I'll try to keep my phone nearby. You know what, guys? I am really like blind without my glasses. Done. Just text. Appreciate you, Preston. Mr. Fulton, welcome, welcome. What's happening, Mike? Welcome. All right, everyone, what you're currently looking at is Spaceship Earth. And we are decorated here. This beautiful decorations. This thing just went up last night for the food and wine. And it looks really, really nice. They always have extra surprises here. You leave one night, and you come in the next day, and everything's different. That's funny. Funny, Preston. That's good. All right, so now my phone's in my pocket. Hi. that was good, Preston. So everybody in chat, you good? Everybody in chat. So I said to Preston, I said, hey, Preston, send me a text. So you know what Preston said? He says, hi, Baker, this is a text. I love it. So you do have an area here. It says photo pass, photo spot. There's one on both sides, and then there's two more up front. You have the opportunity when you come here to Epcot, to the Food and Wine Festival, to the Arts Festival, whichever you decide to come to, have these amazing cast members take your picture. They do a great job. And that you'll have that memory for a lifetime. And there she is. Woo! Grab some, grab some. Oh. Right? Grab some of that. See, it's beautiful. And tonight, wait till you see tonight. OMG. We'll probably be streaming for a while, but we'll bounce back tonight.
Oh, we're going straight ahead.
And we'll get some nighttime photos here. Who wants that crystal in their backyard? See, when I look at this, I'm waiting for an Avenger to pop out of the middle of that thing. And then when I think of this, I wonder where the closest bathroom is. Good morning. All right, here we go. So if I'm not mistaken, Preston just sent me another text. So I'll have to check my text. But before I check my text, when you come in here, there's a camera center. As soon as you come into the right-hand side, even before you're into the park, you're under Spaceship Earth. There's a camera center here. And they have a pin board. If you know me at all, you know I love pin trading. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Happy first festival day.
Have you seen the pins we have for the festival?
What?
Have you seen the pins we have for the festival?
All right. So Rio says I gotta go check out my pins.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rio. All right. So they have the new Wine and Food Festival pins. But I want to bring something to your attention. Something that we noticed yesterday. So this pin is a limited edition, and it's the 10th centennial of Walt Disney World. Okay. Now you know how I collect pins. I want you to understand that. Can you figure that one out? $24.99. I can't figure that one out because when you come up here and you see ones like this, they're $12.99. That's yellow, and that's $12.99. And these are the 50th anniversary ones. That's a 10th centennial one. Now there's another one that goes with this set. There's two more that go with this set. Okay. The sister one that goes with this set is $14.99, I believe. So try to figure that one out. I'm not gonna put my head around it because I'll just get dizzy and fall over. So we have the Lilo and Stitch. That's a limited edition. Look at that. These are limited release Star Wars pewter pins. And here's the pin I was talking to you about. The Mickey pin in the middle. And if I'm not mistaken, it's $14.99. So why is that $14.99 and the other one $24.99? And we have a new floating down Main Street is with Peter Pan. That's the new one. Here is a limited release Food and Wine, but I don't see a limited edition Food and Wine. And here is the new limited release, not limited edition, limited release Castle. That's pretty cool. That's a round pin on pin. So is the Star Wars. Star Wars is a pin on pin, but again, that's limited release. But I like, definitely gonna get Peter at some point today. Come back here. You can only find the limited editions here, and I believe one other place in the park, and I don't recall the name of the other place in the park yet. So we're gonna stroll over to the other limited edition board. Now the LEs that are on display here, and you can look at them in the case, but then after you look at them in the case, then you can go to the cashiers, see the cast members. And let's see if we can zoom in a little bit for you guys. Preston, I will not be too much longer. So that's the Remy limited release, not limited edition Food and Wine. Got the Flower and Garden pins. These are the DVC pins. And it looks like there is a new arrival of the characters on parade. It is Simba. So here are your other floating down Main Street pins. You have Minnie and Mickey and Pinocchio. You have Donald. You have Chip and Dale. And this is the limited edition teapot and cup princess pins. And then there's also the pinball pins. Now these, again, you can hold them, but you have to go see the cast members. And these are really nice pins. They're really shiny in the front. And the reflection on the other side is what's just super. It's super shiny. It gives a great, look at that reflection of Roger. Very nice. So I have Ariel, I have Roger, I have Pinocchio. I don't believe I have Chip and Dale. So there's Ariel, Roger, Pinocchio. I have Chip and Dale. I believe I have Peter. I have Genie, but I don't have Simba. So, all right. So the line here will probably be five miles long. Oh, I don't know if I showed you. So there is an anniversary pin here. I showed it on my channel last week. It says 25th anniversary pin on pin on pin. That's bigger than my hand. And we measured it. It's 3 credit cards, three credit cards by 3 credit cards, and it is round. It's just in a box. It is round. It's huge. And if I wasn't mistaken, it was $95. So let's go see if we can wait in line. And you have some Thor. You have Thor pins. Get this straight here. There are new Thor pins. There's a new summer pin. Olaf new summer pin. And there's Thor, and somewhere there was some Buzz Lightyear for the new movie. Just all right. And we're gonna stroll up here. Talk to our cast members, and we're going to talk about the castle pin. Castle Pin and the Peter Pan. And then definitely we'll go back to trading. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Can I see the limited release white back castle pin? Your fourth row down. Yes, please. And the Mickey pin that was right next to it, please. And how much is the 20th anniversary Hades pin? It's 80. Okay, great. All right. Deal. You know what? Do me a favor. Hang on to those for me. I'll double that this afternoon.
Yeah, we have a bunch of them. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. Appreciate you. Have a good afternoon. All right. So what I decided to do is I'll come back this afternoon, as I'm going to go out and meet some friends. Just double checking the board. All right. I'm going to check my text. They know where I am, but I don't know where they are. Preston, send me another text, please. All right, making my way in. This is... Hello, Preston. Where are you? Specifically, I know you're in Epcot. So this is a new wall. This blocks the entrance. Are you guys already in line? Okay, cool. So when you come out, I'll be in Creations. Thank you. All right, we're gonna ditch the Sprite.
Over near the rapids, go past the rapids. Oh, was it ever open?
Actually, yeah, we'll ditch the Sprite. Woo. All right, here we go. We're gonna make our way over to Creations. The group that I'm with, they're in line for Guardians of the Galaxy. Good for them. It is a fantastic ride. And when I'm in the bright sunshine, it's really hard to read chat. So you guys bear with me. We're going to turn around here, show you. Oh, pardon me. She's huge. Just look at her. I do like that. Woo. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're gonna zing her over in this way. One thing you do get with me, I don't like to stay in one place too long. I'm always moving. If you've ever seen the movie Mr. Deeds, I'm like the butler. Okay. So if you haven't been here before, welcome. So you not only have lines for rides, you have lines for food. And this is the new concession stand that is next to Creations. It's very air conditioned in here. It's very nice. And you can get free ice water right there. Come in, go down these steps, come around here and go right there. Stand in line, wait for people to pick up. The courteous thing to do is wait until the cast member server isn't that busy, which sometimes they get in between shots, and just ask them, you know, may I please have a cup of filtered ice water? And they will give you filtered ice water. If you're buying ice water, or if you're buying water here, there's no problem with that if that's what you want. But understand, anywhere in the park that has counter service, especially counter service that you can order on your mobile app, just go into that restaurant, that counter service area, walk over to where people are picking up their mobile orders, wait till you're the next person in line, look at the cast member behind the counter, and say, I would like 10 filtered ice waters, please. We did that at Pinocchio yesterday at Magic Kingdom twice. So we drank 20 of them in a 45-minute period. Just remember, when you come to the parks and you know it's going to be hot, try to hydrate the day before you come to the park. Rule of thumb is usually about 4 to 5 bottles the day before, because you want that water in your system. Now, it'll flush out your system, so it'll remind you when you have to go to the bathroom. But please stay hydrated here, and they do give filtered free ice water because they don't want to see their guests not having a good time. All right, so we're going to continue here. And we'll stroll here and we'll pan, we'll do a 360. And you have really nice seating. They're not super comfortable. They have a wall here, kind of like Google. The seats aren't super comfortable because they don't want you to stay here. They just want you to eat and then go back out to the park. So they're wooden seats, they're not padded. Some of the benches have padded backs. And they do have a vision prep area. They have bakers working back here, and they're making doughs. And they have a dough divider. They have pre-made doughs. You have a ganache. That's either a caramel or a ganache machine. So what that's doing is they put the chocolate in there. They set the temperature. There is actually if I can show you guys a little bit. Hey, VP, what's going on? Good to see you, thanks. So at the base of this, there's actually a water tub. There's a water tub in there that you can't see. So this container here is sitting in a water tub. So what they do is they bring the water temperature up. And the reason they do that is so you don't scorch the chocolate. So you can bring your water temperature up, and usually when you start with fresh chocolate, you start your water temperature low at about 75 to 80 degrees. Ambient temperature in here is probably, I'm going to guess, around 72. Then you slowly bring it up 4 or 5 degrees as it starts to melt. And then you take it to your desired temperature. And the paddle that goes around the sides, it's actually like a flat paddle. Like if you ever saw me baking on my channel, I use that hand scraper. There's a long one of those. Now that's deep. That's probably about 16 inches deep. 18 inches deep. And that's going to hold about 70 to 80 pounds of chocolate. Chocolate or caramel or whatever they're dipping. This contraption here, this little, looks like a water hose. It's not. What that is it's a glazing gun. So here they make these really nice fruit tarts, and when you get them, your kiwi or your strawberry or your blueberries has a really shiny appeal to it. Well, what that is there is a glaze that they pump in through the bottom. You see my finger can pump in through the bottom. Again, it keeps it a certain temperature so it can come through. And they spray the top of it. It does two things. It gives it a shine, and it prolongs the life a little bit for the fruit as they refrigerate it. So they have big Hobart 80-quart mixers here. These are 80-quart bowls. And what this young lady here is doing, the one cast member is cleaning, the other cast member is prepping, and she's prepping mixes for tomorrow. So they have base mixes that they have to use a certain amount of yeast, certain amount of mix, certain amount of flour. And if you can see right there, coming out of that bowl. Oh, tell me we're still live. There we go. Coming out of that bowl, at the top, let me scroll up a little bit, is a dough hook. Let's put my finger on it. Right there, that's a dough hook. So that dough hook goes up right here, and it connects, let me zoom back out. It connects right to here. And then that's what brings the flour and water and yeast and mixture all together to make a nice dough. Back screen baker. Black screen, uh-oh. Let's find out what's going on here. Right now. Am I back yet? Thanks, Nick. Am I back yet? I don't know how to fix that. We can hear you, but we can't see you. Okay, hold on, Yadi. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to fix this myself. All right. Nope. Thanks, Nick. All right, guys, give me a second here. When in doubt, oh, I see that now, yeah, thanks. When in doubt, reach out. That photo was 2 hours ago. That's funny. And Mouse Talk's here. Hey, what's going on, Walt and Melissa? Thanks for joining in. Guys, I'm reaching out to somebody here, so give me a second, please. Your live is hanging out with me live. I appreciate that, Yadi. Thanks. Oh, guys, if you could stay with me, I'd appreciate it. Sorry about that. Crossing the streams. That's funny, Nick. That's really funny. Let me see who I can call here. I'm calling everyone. Hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to figure out how to get my screen back. I'll take any suggestions because I just don't know. Hey, can you do me a favor? So what I did is I hit one of my buttons on my iPhone on live now, and then I hit it again, and it says I have a black screen. They can hear me, but they can't see me. Well, I know it's black. I mean, I'm looking at it, but I don't know how to fix that. Yes. No, I went straight to YouTube. Yep. Because what I did by accident is I hit my live button. Alright, so let me see if I can scroll up. It's not letting me do anything there. It's not giving me any other options here. I'm gonna mute. Hey guys, I'm gonna mute the microphone for a second. Okay, everybody. To no avail, I can't get my picture back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop my stream for a minute, and then I'm just going to restart. So I hope you all come back. I'm so sorry. I got 10 people here. I don't want to leave you all hanging. I just don't know how to fix this. It's kind of frustrating, but that's the way it goes sometimes when you're, what's it say? Francisco, what's happening? Did you try? Wait. What did you try? What I put in the chat? Oh, I'm sorry. No, well, hold on a second. Chris, I've had this happen before to me many times. Just make sure you're not zoomed in, and then refresh it. Should be okay. Well, let me zoom out. I'm not zoomed in on anything. Okay, and then refresh. Okay, so here's Walt. I so appreciate what you're saying, but my thing is I don't know how to refresh. And I know that sounds probably silly, but I don't know how to refresh. You can't be zoomed and refresh because it'll give you a black screen. Okay, so I know I'm not zoomed in. Zoom back out and refresh. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that too. Okay, so I don't know if that works. Zoom back out and refresh. Let me go to here. So now I turn the camera around back on me. So just swipe out of the app. Don't close yet. All the way, just swipe. Thank you, Walt. You're amazing, dude. Just swipe out and then hit the app again and should bring you back in. Okay, so just swipe out of the app. Don't close the app. All right. Swipe out. Boy, this is getting. All right, I'm gonna swipe out. Now I'm back. Am I back? I tried it. Somebody tell me that worked, and then I'll be super happy. And Walt and Paul, thank you guys so much, and all the people that I called and hung up on. Hey, you're back. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Walt, so much. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. See, this is what I'm talking about community. Community. Look, everybody, if you're just joining me for the first time, welcome. I am Chris the Disney Baker, and we are at Walt Disney World Epcot for the opening of the Food and Wine Festival. And it's sponsored by Corsical. And we just had some amazing friends just help me out. So when you're starting YouTube, don't think you have to know everything. You know, if you just hit record, just like it says on Think Media, and then reach out to people that you know. Walt was a super help, so I did something, and I'm always touching things, and I shouldn't be touching things, but I'm new at live streaming. I live streamed a couple times new, but when you have YouTube friends out there, it's really appreciative when they help you like this. And anyway, so let's get back to the fun here. All right, so this cast member is prepping sliced strawberries. Now we're gonna stroll around to the other side. Walt again, Paul again, everyone that helped me, thank you so much. Appreciate that. This is a little 10-quart Hobart mixer. Chris will have one of those in his kitchen one day. And we're gonna go to the other side, and the other side is where they're actually taking the dough, and they make their own dough here, and they take the dough and they put it in kind of like a waffle maker. Oh, the waffle makers are not here. They moved them. Ooh, so the waffle makers were out. They're doing lunch. Really nice food here. So the waffle makers, so this is a great area. The waffle makers were back around this wall here, and they take these round pieces of dough that they were making on the other side, and they prep the dough. Prepping it meaning they'll retard it in the refrigerator to keep it cool, and then they'll bring it out, and then they'll prep it and let it get floor temperature. And then once it sets a certain floor temperature, if it needs to go into something called a proof box, which adds heat and humidity, they will. Then they'll bring them out here and they'll press them in these amazing looking waffle makers. And they make these waffles that are about as big as your hand out of dough. And then they put those sliced strawberries you saw over there with a strawberry gel. And it is just, oh my gosh. All right, Paul, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a good day at work. Miss you, wish you were here. And it's just a fantastic dessert here. So if you get an opportunity to buy it, come here and try it. Share it with a friend. So back here, this is a spiral mixer, and that's a 60-quart spiral mixer. It's an ABS. It's a really good mixer. It can mix forward and it can mix reverse. And the reason you want the reverse is after your dough's done, you want to kind of back that dough hook off a little bit so you can get your dough out. So you're all getting a bakery education here. I like doing this. And this machine here, and then we're going to point on it here, it's called a divider rounder. All right, so what they'll do is they'll take the dough that they mixed in the room over there prior, and once they get that dough, and once it gets to its elasticity, yes, elasticity. Elasticity is when you stretch out a pair of shorts that has like elastic in it. How do you know when your dough is ready? You hit a certain temperature, one, and then you kind of want to just take your dough and kind of pull it with both hands and try to stretch it out to get that dough as thin as possible so you can see through it without it breaking. Once you can do that, that's usually when your dough's ready. So they'll take about a 5-pound, 4-ounce piece, 5-pound, 8-ounce piece of big dough, They'll put it on these red plates that are in there. They'll pull the red plates out. They'll put them over here on the table. They'll put the dough in the center, put a little bit of flour, not too much flour, a little bit of flour. They'll put them in that machine. They'll pull the crank down on the right-hand side, and they'll hit that green button. And then when they come out, they're going to be round balls of dough about that big, about as big as my fist. You can do any size you want. You want to make dinner rolls for the holidays, you can do that. Then here, these are presses, and they can press pizza shells with those, with that same dough. No more rolling it out. These presses are amazing. And if you notice here, they have 2 of them. So they can make flatbreads here, press out the flatbreads. They can spray that pan right there with some Pam, put that dough in there, build the edge up a little bit, and do a pan pizza. So there's a lot of cool stuff they can do here. This is my first time actually standing here and looking at all this stuff, and it brings back so many memories of me in the bakery. Good memories. Definitely good memories. And memories that I'm like, okay, well, I like selling merch. But I'd jump in here and throw an apron on one day and learn how to do this. Notice I said one day. All right. So, and here is that prep that we were talking about. So here's, let's zoom back out. Yaddy, thanks for being here. So everybody, put a heart in the chat for Yadi. Her and Pa are traveling here, and just prayer hands for safe travel for them. And I think Pa stopped and made coffee on the side of the road somewhere, so I'm sure he's doing much better now. Now he has his coffee. This is that proof box. Oh, let's back up a little bit. So this is the proof box that we were talking about. What is a proof box? This is made by a company called Baxter. It does have controls on it because I zoom in on the controls. It is digital, so they'll flash. They're not really flashing, but when I look on them, so the timer is set for 25 minutes. It's pre-programmable. You can set up to 8 to 10 programs. I think it's 8 programs on this one, maybe 9. And then if you look above that, it says humidity and temperature. When bread, rolls, Danish, donuts, they need to proof, they need moisture and heat to do so. Because when you add yeast, whether it is a active yeast or non-active yeast to an item, yeast is a living organism. So what the yeast does, the yeast eats the sugars and then produces a gas, which makes that product rise. But you have to have heat and humidity to do that. A good heat for most rolls is around 85, 95, depending on the size of the roll. And the density you want that roll. If you get a sourdough roll, you want that temperature to be at around 90, but you want that humidity to be at about 110. Because you don't want it to come up so much. You want that sourdough roll or sourdough bread to stay nice and dense. Plus, they use high gluten flour when they make sourdough rolls and sourdough bread, so that gives it that chewy taste. High gluten is a part of the wheat strand that they separate. So anyway, all right, that was basic 101 of baking. So. This cast member is still stracing his strawberries. So we'll let him go. They're not mixing any dough. There's some nice chairs here. Look at that. Those are comfy chairs. Oh, wasn't I wrong? You can fall asleep in those. All right, so we're going to go out. So Creations was right across the way. And that's if you want to go shopping. And we got the trash can guys out. Let's go take a look at them. And this is where you were. I wanted to save it for last. This is called Connections Cafe, is where we were. All right, so we're gonna stroll down here. We hear the trash can band. And we are in between now Connections and Creations. All right, we're gonna get some sunshine, y'all. Woo! I will not be able to see chat during this, guys. These are the Jaminators, everyone. Woo! Oh, give it up, give it up. Woohoo! That was pretty awesome. All right, all right. All right, all right. All right, so now we're going to, let's go into, maybe we'll go into creations. Let me check my phone, see if I got a message from my buddy. We'll turn around and all right, they are not out yet. All right, so maybe what we'll do here is, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna put my glasses on because I can't see anything without them, folks. Oops, sorry for that. It was a dip. Dip-de-doo-doo. Dip-de-doo. All right, all right. Now I have my glasses on. I need to look at a couple things here. All right, so we're going to spin around here. And there's Connections Cafe, there's Creations, and then we do have Club Cool. And if you don't know what Club Cool is gives you samples of Coca-Cola products that are sold around the world. So what we'll do, I think what we'll do is take a small miniature little break here. La 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 la. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. I gotta take this phone call. I'm gonna put you on mute. And if somebody in the chat could just say that, that's great. Thanks. Hi guys, I've got a technical situation I got to deal with. I'm so sorry to keep you hanging on and waiting. I'm going to come back in about 10 minutes. I'll see you soon. Sorry, I gotta go. I'll be back in like 10.